Peace and love. What up, though? What it do? What's poppin'? What's cracking? What's happening in time 9, time 10, time 9, time 10 again and again and again? Yeah, the conversation that we do not like to have. And y'all already know how I feel about it. I give zero, you know what, right? Because as I said 2 and 3 and more years ago concerning this particular topic, you know, what we have on the screen right now, these are two people who, or two types of people that I hope many of us would never ever attempt to refer to as friends or even associates or allies, right? For real. No way, no how. No, no, no. For real. Um, what more can be said than what I already said? Like I said, 2, 3, and 4 and more years ago concerning this particular topic because I said it before and I'm going to say it again, right? If it was my daughter, my niece, my mother, my sister, my cousin, my homegirl who was being escorted by this cat here, hanging out with him or whatever it is, and she ends up injured in any type of way, then he's going to have to answer for it because he is the man in the situation, right? And if one of your loved ones is out, you know, having a good time or whatever it may be, and they end up injured while they are being accompanied by this man, we're going to have a problem with this man for sure. Especially going back to the beginning when Megan Thee Stallion was injured. However, it may have happened. She was being accompanied by him when she was injured. And his approach to dealing with this was completely wrong, which is why he ended up where he is at, right? And even him being in a current situation of getting stabbed up while he's in the joint serving his bid or whatnot, for me is no matter, if somebody ordered this to be, because we're hearing a whole bunch of stuff. We're hearing he had a drug debt. We're hearing it could have possibly had something to do with Kendrick Lamar because he did a Kendrick Lamar diss track like about a month or so ago. I haven't heard it. I didn't even know it existed until right now because I'm not a fan of either artist, right? I mean, it can go many different ways, but for me, this is a karmic debt that he has to pay for what he did or what he allowed to happen. And according to the jury, they found him guilty of shooting and her being injured. See, for me, I don't think that he directly aimed a gun at her. I think that he aimed the gun at the ground and she caught some ricochets, some bullet fragments from him aiming a gun and firing it at the ground and telling her to dance or however it went. None of us was there. But one thing's for sure and one thing's for certain. There were bullet fragments removed from Megan's foot or feet. I don't know. I don't even know if it was both the feet. Like I said, again, if it was my daughter, my sister, my mother, auntie, cousin, one of my good friends, is out with this young man and they end up being injured while they are in his company, he's going to have to answer to me and my family, me and my relatives, based on the fact that she leaves your company being injured. And on top of that, he's dumb as a box of rocks because if you haven't heard the recorded uh, precinct jail conversation that happened in between him and what she thought was one of her, good friends or best friends or whatnot, he told on himself, right? So all of the naysayers who would say that, well, she lied, about what happened and she actually stepped on glass and anything just to protect this man and not protect this woman as he should have been protecting this woman, right? Or, she wanted to get out the car, cool, pull over and call her Uber or Lyft or whatnot. They got money, call another driver and have them escort her to her next destination. She should have never again been injured, right? While she's in the company of a man, if she has loved ones who care about her, right? But again, he knew what the situation was. He know her mother has passed over, her father has passed over, her grandmother had passed over. So who would be there to be the one to give him this get back that he just received when he got stabbed up? Like, again, for me, this is karmic. You know what I'm saying? Based off the fact that karma is a universal law. As I've stated multiple times, many of us will say that karma is universal law or karma is the universal law. But for me, karma is a universal law because it's not the only universal law in existence. And what you put out, well, just like many of you are gonna, make statements about what I'm saying right now, like, well, you shouldn't say that because, it could come back on you. No, I'm not the one who, first of all, I'm not a man. Number one. And number two, if I was, and there are young women or women being accompanied by me, I'm going to make sure that they good. Now we're having some type of a disagreement or whatnot, then, I need to still make sure that she makes it to her next destination safely. Therefore, I'm not being accused of any harm that may come her way. And for me, that's what a stand up guy does. A stand up guy doesn't, uh, you know, get into arguments with, you may have some words as men and women, we're not going to agree on everything and we may have some disagreements. We may even argue, but it should never become physical. And this obviously became physical because she ends up injured. So let's listen at what he had to say. And before I do that, I want to, put this up again as a disclaimer. We're doing this for educational and even entertainment purposes because many of you may be educated with this conversation and many of you may be entertained by it. Either or way, we're going to keep it on the facts. I don't want to stray away from the facts and what we don't know for sure. We will state that allegedly, right? Or it's alleged, right? Or these are accusations. But again, he just got stabbed up because he was convicted of this. And another thing I want to state too, I could respect someone, be it a man or a woman, who can be accountable and admit to their mistakes, but he refuses to do that. You see what I'm saying? Which is why he just got stabbed up, in my opinion, right? So I have no reason to respect him or her friend, right, for selling her out in the way that she was sold out. It's not that I'm team Megan. No, I'm team any woman that's in a situation, again, where she's being accompanied by a young man and things aren't going the way that either one of them wants it to go. So when we separate and go our separate ways, right, she needs to be safe. She needs to make it to her next destination in the same shape that she came into, being accompanied by him. But that's not what happened, right? That's not what happened. So let's check this out right quick and see what he had to say the night that this happened or the morning that this occurred.
Press 1 to accept the call. To deny this call, thank you for using Telmate.
Hello.
Hey.
Y'all got out say some anything.
Huh?
Y'all got out and anything y'all good.
Megan's still in the hospital. I'm outside the hospital.
What hospital y'all at?
About what?
You said what?
You're listening to Street
I said Megan's in the hospital still. I'm outside the hospital waiting.
What hospital are you at?
I don't know. Let me see. Cedar, something like that. Cedar.
Yo, bro.
Sure.
Regardless, I know she probably never ever gonna talk to me ever again, but bruh, I just want you to know, bruh. Like, I was just so fucking drunk, nigga. I didn't even know what the fuck was going on, bro. That ass. I didn't even know what the fuck was going on, bro. Like, that ass, nigga. I'd never do some shit like that, bro. Just the nigga, I was so fucking drunk, nigga. I just didn't even understand what the fuck was going on, bro. Like, so, whatever,
Yeah.
bro. But, you know, regardless, that's not gonna make anything right. And that's not gonna make my actions right, bro. But I'm just deeply sorry, bro. I never even moved like that, bro. Like,
So again, if he wasn't responsible for shooting her, what is he apologizing for? And as I previously stated, if he was not you know what I'm saying? If he was not the person responsible for her injuries, he's still the person responsible for her injuries because, again, he was the man that she was being accompanied by. And he just told on himself. It's not the brightest guy, right? It's not one that deserves the respect that many people are giving him based off of you all feeling like he's this talented, artist or whatnot. And I can't speak to that because if I have heard any of his music and you were playing it, I wouldn't know whether or not it was him because I'm not a fan, right? That's just what it is. Those are just the facts. And I didn't make up this phone call. I wasn't the dummy who, on a recorded line from a precinct saying the things that, would incriminate myself as he incriminated himself, which is why another reason why he was found guilty, right? So to try to pass the blame around and say, well, it wasn't him that shot her, right? It was her friend who shot her. You know what I'm saying? Like, she's obviously at the hospital with the girl, with Megan. And he's the one who is, who was arrested. I'm going to say arrested in this. I'm not going to say kidnapped. I'm going to say arrested. Because by all right, he deserved everything that he got that evening or that morning and what he received during his trial and what he received yesterday with him being stabbed up. And again, that's my opinion. That's my opinion, and I'm entitled to it. But you couldn't, again, if this was my niece, daughter, sister, mother, auntie, cousin, and she was in the presence and being accompanied by this young man and she ends up injured during that time, then we all got beef with him. Those are the facts. So let's take it back.
So I'm outside the hospital waiting.
what hospital are you at?
I don't know. Let me see. Cedar, something like that. Cedar.
Bro.
Sure.
Regardless, I know she probably never ever gonna talk to me ever again, but bruh, I just want you to know, bruh.
She was actually trying to protect your ass. You know what I'm saying? Because in the beginning, if you recall, she wouldn't say what happened to her or who did it. But after his press run and he had his people put these false narratives out there about what really happened to her, she spazzed out and decided to tell the truth about what happened. When the police pulled up on them because shots were fired, and this is Cali, it's California where this happened at, where they got the ghetto birds and cameras everywhere before many other cities already had this type of equipment, right? The police were there immediately after the incident occurred, and she didn't tell on him then, right? She did not snitch on him until he hired his press people or whatnot. What do you call that? To go in on her. That's when she was like, you know what? That nigga did shoot me. And this cat from like Toronto, from Canada or somewhere, and you peep how he want to be one of us so bad. So again, like I said, you got people who are pointing the finger right now at Kendrick Lamar, as well as Megan, and as well as, making claims that he could have possibly had some type of drug debt in the prison where he didn't pay and got stabbed up. So those are three options that, or narratives that people will run with to try and say, this is why he got stabbed. Either Megan put a hit on him, Kendrick Lamar put a hit on him, or he didn't pay for drugs that he got while he's in prison, which don't make a lot of sense to me because by way of the prison pipeline, we heard that he was filling up people commissary or whatnot, you know what I'm saying, to the brim. And we know he got a few coins because it's also alleged that he offered the girl on the screen $1 million. You know what I'm saying? Not to snitch on him, and she pleaded the fifth for her to take the fall for what happened or whatnot. And as far as it being proof of him firing a gun, the results were inconclusive, right? Which doesn't is not proof that he didn't fire the gun, but is not enough proof to say that he definitely fired the gun, right? But again, he's admitting this shit on his car. And then again, like I said, look how he talking. He want to be one of us so bad. He calling this girl, you know what I'm saying, the N word like multiple times. Like it's just I can't respect this guy. I have zero respect for this guy. Like I said, I would have much more respect for him if he admitted to his mistakes and apologized instead of spending money to try to cover up something that you are already in prison for. And even prior to that, it would have came out better for him had he just simply admitted that, look, the same way he admitted to this girl on his car that, look, I had too much to drink. You know, I really can't even recall everything, and I, really had no control over my actions because I had too much to drink. That's more acceptable than you continuously lying, making diss tracks after you done shot this girl. And, the way that we in society has been shaped, this is typical. This is typical behavior of people to side with him over even being worried about a woman who is facing some type of domestic violence. You know what I'm saying? Like, this shit is really sad, and I'm fed up with it, which is the only reason I'm speaking on it. Is not because I'm a fan or a hater of anybody that's involved in this situation. It's just the fact that this happens too much, way too much.
Street
I said
TV.
Megan's in the hospital still. I'm outside the hospital waiting.
What hospital are you at?
I don't know. Let me see. Cedar, something like that. Cedar.
Bro.
Sure.
Regardless, I know she probably never ever gonna talk to me ever again, but bruh, I just want you to know, bruh. Nigga, I was just so fucking drunk, nigga. I didn't even know what the fuck was going on, bro. That ass. I didn't even know what the fuck was going on, bro. Like, that ass, nigga. I'd never do some shit like that, bro. Just that, nigga, I was so fucking drunk, nigga. I just didn't even understand what the fuck was going on, bro. Like, so whatever,
Yeah.
bro. But, regardless, that's not gonna make anything right. And that's not gonna make my actions right, bro. But I'm just deeply sorry, bro. I never even moved like that, bro. Like, never moved like that at all, bro. Like, for real, dog.
I know. There's a lot that happens, but
A whole lot, bro. Like, a whole lot, bro. I felt like I feel crazy, bro. But this day, like, what happened already, bro. I can't take it back, bro. I'm just telling y'all, I'm sorry, bro. Like,
You're listening to Street TV.
I think it was just too drunk, bro. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
When I got to the house, shorty, like, all top niggas, they gave me like 5 shots, like, off the door, like, you feel me? So I was out of there, like, wasn't even there with niggas, like, you feel me? We was taking shots past that time. I wasn't even there with niggas, like, bro. I don't even remember what we was even arguing about, bro. Like, you feel me? Like,
Yeah, no, I didn't even, I was already fucked up by the time you got there, so I don't know how much.
it's like, but tell me what hospital she's in.
You're listening to Street TV.
I just told you, Cedar Medical.
Alright, you ain't got Corn's number, right? You ain't got my security number.
Quan, I do.
She is a straight up sellout. She telling him what hospital the girl is in. Like, these the kind of friends that Houdini was talking about. You see what I'm saying? These are the friends you don't need at all. Ah, man. This shit is crazy. Crazy, crazy. But again, karma kicked in for sure. Because he not doing so good right now. He's sitting up in somebody's hospital right now. Right? Airlifted. And again, it's going to be a bunch of assumptions about who did this to him.
Tory?
An inmate at LAPD jail. This call is subject to recording and monitoring. Press 1 to accept the call. To deny this call, thank you for using Cellmate.
Yeah. Huh? Niggas still in the hospital. I'm outside the hospital. Robert. I said Megan's in the hospital still. I'm outside the hospital.
What hospital are you at?
I don't know. Let me see. Cedar, something like that. Cedar.
I know she probably never gonna talk to me ever again, but bruh, I just want you to know, bruh. Nigga, I was just so fucking drunk, nigga. I didn't even know what the fuck was going on, bro. That ass. I didn't even know what the fuck was going on, bro. Like that ass, nigga. I never do some shit like that, bro. Just the nigga, I was so fucking drunk, nigga. I just didn't even understand what the fuck was going on, bro. Like, so whatever, bro. But you know, regardless, that's not gonna make anything right, and that's not gonna make my actions right, bro. But I'm just need to be sorry, bro. I never even moved like that, bro. Like, never moved like that at all, bro. Like, for real, dog.
You know, there's a lot that happens. But
A whole lot, bro. Like, a whole lot, bro. I feel crazy, bro. But this is big, like, what happened already, bro. I can't take it back, bro. I'm just telling you, I'm sorry, bro. Like,
You're listening to Street TV.
he was just too drunk, bro. You know what I'm saying? When I got to the house, I'm sure he's like,
I don't know. Let me see.
Like I said, two friends you would never want to have because neither one of them was on her team.
A free call from
Tory?
an inmate at LAPD jail. This call is subject to recording and monitoring. Press 1 to accept the call. To deny this call, thank you for using Cellmate.
Yeah.
Y'all got out, see anything?
Huh?
Y'all got out, anything y'all good?
Niggas still in the hospital. I'm outside the hospital.
What hospital y'all at?
Robert.
You said what?
You're listening to Street
I said Megan's in the hospital still. I'm outside the hospital.
What hospital are you at?
I don't know. Let me see. Cedar, something like that. Cedar.
Regardless, I know she probably never gonna talk to me ever again, but bruh, I just want you to know, bruh. Nigga, I was just so fucking drunk, nigga. I didn't even know what the fuck was going on, bro. That ass. I didn't even know what the fuck was going on, bro. Like that ass, nigga. I never do some shit like that, bro. Just the nigga, I was so fucking drunk, nigga. I just didn't even understand what the fuck was going on, bro. Like, whatever, bro. But, regardless, that's not gonna make anything right. And that's not gonna make my actions right, bro. But I'm just deeply sorry, bro. I never even moved like that, bro. Like, never moved like that at all, bro. Like, for real, dog.
I know there's a lot that happens. But
A whole lot, bro. Like, a whole lot, bro. I feel crazy, bro. But this day, like, what happened already, bro. I can't take it back, bro. I'm just telling you, I'm sorry, bro. Like,
You're listening to Street TV.
it was just too drunk, bro. You know what I'm saying? When I got to the house, I'm sure he's like, all top niggas, he gave me like 5 shots, like off the door, like, you feel me? I was out of there, like, wasn't even there with niggas, like, you feel me? He was taking shots past that time. I wasn't even there with niggas, like, bro, I don't even remember what we was even arguing about, bro. Like, you feel me? Like,
yeah, no, I don't.
She wasn't his friend either. You know what I'm saying? Because if she was, she would have told him to shut up. Let's see.
To deny this call, thank you for using Telmate.
hello?
Hey.
Y'all got out safe and everything?
Huh?
Y'all got out and everything, y'all good?
Niggas from the hospital. I'm outside the hospital.
What hospital y'all at?
About what?
You said what?
You're listening to Street
I said
TV.
Megan's in the hospital still. I'm outside the hospital waiting.
What hospital are you at?
I don't know. Let me see. Cedar, something like that. Cedar.
Bro.
Sure.
Regardless, I know she probably never ever gonna talk to me ever again, but bruh, I just want you to know, bruh. Nigga, I was just so fucking drunk, nigga. I didn't even know what the fuck was going on, bro. That ass. I didn't even know what the fuck was going on, bro. Like, that ass, nigga. I'd never do some shit like that, bro. Just that, nigga, I was just so fucking drunk, nigga. I just didn't even understand what the fuck was going on, bro. Like, so whatever,
Yeah.
bro. But, regardless, that's not gonna make anything right. And that's not gonna make my actions right, bro. But I'm just deeply sorry, bro. I never even moved like that, bro. Like, never moved like that at all, bro. Like, for real, dog.
I know. There's a lot that happens, but
A whole lot, bro. Like, a whole lot, bro. I feel crazy, bro. But in this state, like, what happened already, bro. I can't take it back, bro. I'm just telling y'all, I'm sorry, bro. Like,
You're listening to Street TV.
I think it was just too drunk, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
When I got to the house, sure